I need to my goodness. I forgot to I need to add in the YouTube live. Hang on. All right. I guess I can start right over here. Hopefully my audio doesn't cut off every time I talk. So we'll see how this goes. Hey, what's up everybody? Blinky Heart here. I have been pretty much a casual Final Fantasy XIV player and streamer, though I have literally zero focus on what to do for this channel. So I decided to take matters into my own hands and decided to literally be a sprout, turn this whole journey to being a sprout friendly stream, and we can all learn Final Fantasy XIV together. And as for my chat, I forgot to put in the chat box, so that's on me. Hopefully this works, but we'll see. Where is it? Where is my chat box? My chat box should be over here. Oh. It might be tiny. It might be tiny. But that's fine. It's only going to show Twitch chat, not YouTube. I will try to fix it later in the next couple streams. So the whole point is, I do have a character in Ether, Genova, which is also North America. Problem is that when I stream on that character, like, I don't even have a focus on what to do. And since we're pretty much nearing the end of post-content Dawn Trail and about to get into the next expansion fairly soon, so probably in December, I feel like it's better to learn more about the game, and you might do a lot of different clears, unseen clears, and sync clears, if anything. So a lot of growing to begin, but as of all things do have to come to an end, they're not ending. They're gonna be, those characters will be halted. Shiro will be halted. You'll be taking a break, but I'll be getting on her character off stream and on stream at sometimes. But in terms of like learning, we're gonna be using this Shiro, which is a Lalafell, and she'll be starting off as our Arcanist. So what I posted on my server, actually, maybe actually show this image. Let me find what this image is. Let me do that. I kind of want to find this image that I just made. Where is it? Final Fantasy XIV. Not that one. Is it on downloads? Yes. Ooh, this is gonna be a huge one. It's gonna be a huge doozy of a paper to look at. But yes, let's try to fit this whole thing. So what I made here is this little pamphlet that I thank you for the curiosity, for the wonderful makings of Canva. I made this, and I am totally excited to share this and going through all of this together with you for like a couple minutes as we get into our little journey ahead of us. So the thing that I'm going to be doing that is pretty much sprout friendly, but Please don't do this if you're crazy like me. It's gonna, let me zoom in here. This is called Operation 5x5. So why is it called 5x5? As of patch 7.4, there is a thing called a command panel, which is a 5x5. It just has 25 different things you can put in that panel. And there are 4 tabs, so you can have a total of 100 different things to put on that command panel. And I want to just focus on using that. Not a hotbar. I'm not going to be finding anything. If I am going to be using macros, it'll just be individual. I will not be using a shared macro that I have on other characters. It will be something that I will be learning on the side. So, I did recreate Shirazalala. She's now on Primal Exodus. So if you want to add her, she'll be up in a little bit. Start as an Arcanist, but promote to a Summoner or Scholar, preferably a Scholar. And also, since I'm going to be using that 5.5, that 5x5 control panel, since we are pretty much learning and we are going to be enjoying this for a while, I will not be skipping any cutscenes, and I'll be reading to the best of my ability the dialogue, unless it's voiced, and I will mute myself and enjoy it. And however, there are other things. Let me zoom in. Let me actually crop this part here. Let's put that. Let's if you want to see the res, you can do so in the VODs. But yes, so we have things here which are other handicaps or other things that can be used for this stream and future streams on this character. So what I have is switch to a first-person point of view. So right now, normally in the game, you have a third-person point of view. I will switch to a first-person point of view of anything, and there's a channel point reward that will cost me to do that, and also revert back. Mouse only. Make this a lesson to y'all. If you don't have to use WAS to move, you can just press your left and right click buttons. To be honest, I will not be using any of these buttons at all either. I'll have the hotbar there, but not have anything else on that hotbar. But yeah, clearing a side quest, I will be focusing on MSQ unless stated in the stream that might be doing something else. I can change a job. So well, first of all, unlock a combat job. Right now, it's just only going to be Arcanist and just Arcanist. And if you want me to unlock something later on, redeem it. Want her to become a ninja? Sure. Want her to become a paladin? Sure. Redeem it. And then once it's been redeemed, you still have extra points. Use it to change it. Sure. Have her take a break. Tired of her fighting stuff? Tired of her questing? Make her craft. Make her gather stuff. Make her fish. Why not? Make her go through all the glams that she wants to do. Any titles that I have unlocked for Shira? Use that change title. I'll be that title because of you. And I appreciate it. Shira will appreciate it too. And the one thing that I'm really excited for is a glamour check. So, if you want something to show off to people, you must be on Primal Exodus or anywhere in NA or in OCE, because you guys can come to, I think you guys can to North America if you can, but or otherwise, please take a screenshot, and I want to know if it's legit and it's not modded. I want to know what equipment is being used for glams. So others can be like, oh, that's a nice idea. I want to try doing that and using a different dye. Sure. And the last thing, this is a big thing. It's a Fantasia potion. You're tired of seeing Shira as a Lala. You want her to become a human? Heck, you don't have to make her human. You can turn her into a Hrothgar. Heck, a male Hrothgar Shira? A genderbent Shira? Sure. Make sure you have a lot of points for that. That's a lot. will be it. And I pretty much took out 10 minutes of your time, but you know, it's fine. Now we can actually play the game. And also, we are on the day before the game goes on maintenance. It's okay. We're doing a hard stop at 8:55 Central. But yes, I am totally excited about this kind of journey. Even though I did many times of other characters, but never got back to it because of a lot of things outside of it. But yes, I am totally excited about this kind of journey. Also, Shira's hungry, so let me give her food really quick. Give her water too.
Here. Here. Feel. Here.
Behold, the Organization 13 member.
Think.
I guess the little sparkle of light. Hey yo, we're full sending. We got the horn. This gives Final Fantasy 3 vibes for sure. A yes, a book. You fight with a book. If the volume feels low, then I'll fix it. Sure. Oh. Oh, the dialogue's too small. I will fix it later. Boy, alright, lass. You're moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling off the ship got your stomach churning, has it? Doesn't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the ether then, I reckon. Some are more sensitive to this stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now. Chock full of etherites. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Oh. Might as well be bloomin' seasickness. Ship's leaping around like a demented chocobo lately. Today. I reckon I met head out on deck. Get myself a breath of fresh air. Limbs and laments is still a fair way off, in case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake and all. How about you keep company till we get there? Them youngins don't care much for conversation, see? Any road, Brennan's the name, and Bedlin's me trade. Hi, Brennan. We're on a ship. Why is it so foggy? It's like Monster Hunter Forest vibes. We're on a ship. And we need to find what's that older dragon called? It's like in the tutorial. Ah, smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by unusual garments, I say you're one of them new adventurers, am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So as long as you avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Gain power, to win glory, to amass a fortune. I mean, technically, it's all none of the above. Actually, her goal is to be a teacher. He wants to teach others. Dot dot dot. No. Well, if you ain't inclined to tell, I ain't about to pry. Might be as well Brennan's a chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. We all have a secret or three, don't we? Me? Dozens. And I'd rather stay secret too, which is why I don't go sticking me nose where it ain't welcome. Just remember though, there are more important things than fortune and glory. Such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Food. Ships up to starboard bow! Pirate colors! Pirates, bloody hells. Having no sense, get below! Oh no. Pirates. Ooh. Scary. What is the world coming to? Pirates firing on the ship, flying the mincing colors. Bastards either had a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. You risking easy, friend. You made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneers bark catch this flighty temperatures once the wind's in her sails. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on their shoulders. I reckon I've lost mine otherwise. If the pirates gave up on the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? I think Shira's bored now. This Shira. This one. She's tired of my voice. Hey, we're out of the fog. Yay. Yay. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? Technically, we're gonna say yes so we can learn more about Limsa Lominsa, okay? We're gonna say yes. It is? Well then, let this journey itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval. Weren't too long ago that the place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current admiral's civilism, my goodness, I can't read that so small text. Influence, the city-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You never guessed she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself, eh? Of course, most folk ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with. Like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. To be honest, we haven't seen the pirates, so... And if that weren't bad enough, I heard the Sahayan are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you don't know. Ah, at long last, land ho. Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Yamlelan, goddess of navigation. Sorry. Her patron is still alone. Alone. Uh, always alone.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer.
Good food, thank you. Thank you for cooking.
Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Lim Lane.
Ah, Lim Lane, that's the name.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
I still have food in my mouth, hang on. And here's where we part ways less. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and it's onto the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me ours earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Alright, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV, guys. Look at her, so happy. Hey, you there. Hi, I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Rude. She's not scum, I swear. Ah, an adventurer fresh off the boat, is it? Well then. I thought I was loud. Allow one of Limsa Luminsa's finest to set you on the right path. Up to it, lass. I haven't got all day. Alright, let's increase this window. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, a bustling city state filled with scoundrels and brigands. The rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. You select the control scheme you wish to use. Let's increase this too. Let's put it at 140 actually. We're gonna use mouse and keyboard. Follow the instructions. When you're ready, speak to Rizflow. Alright. So. Let me increase the things. Alright. Just in case we ever get stuff in our hotbar, we're gonna make sure to remove it. And also, let's move our enmity list to the side here. And our party list, I think our party list is fine. But let's move our enmity list. Let's move it next to here. Make this bigger, actually. Bigger enmity list. Gotta make sure it's aligned. Alright. And character configuration. Since we are using WASD, I'm using a legacy type. And let's disable the camera pivot so we don't make us look like switch to first person when fully zoomed in. Okay, so that's whenever I get the channel point redeemed to switch to first person, then we can switch back to third person. That. Alright. And then now, on our extras, we have this thing called a control panel. It's gonna be right over here. I don't have to press anything, but this will help me get this control panel ready. Okay. Increase this up. Okay, put this here. In case we ever get something on our hotbar, we can just remove it. So now we have nothing other than our ruin. So we're gonna have our ruin here. We're not closing the panel. Last panel. Let's make this 70% stable, dragging within. No, we're gonna leave it like, nah, actually, let's lock it up. Alright. Alright, verse flow. Initiating quests. So those were the exclamation marks above their heads. So now we got to right click to open the window. Okay. Click on accept to lower left to add the quest of your current duties. Alright. Coming to Limsa Lumenza. To be recognized as an adventurer in the safe state of Limsa Lumenza, you must first register yourself within the Adventurers Guild. Alright, let's do that. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. And without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-sticking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. It's not far. Just head straight down the street and speak with Grefar. He'll show you how to work that big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. Or Baderon. I keep forgetting. I was like, Baderon. I think it's Baderon, from what I remember. He's the proprietor of the Wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got all that? Good. Now run along and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Oh, again, not following the navigator. You have begun the quest. Use the to-do list to do your thing. Open our little thing. Talk to Grefar. Welcome to Limits to Limits. If you have a mind to visit the Drying Wench, the Crow's Lift will take you there. I want to take the Crow's Lift. Alright, time to complete the quest. Greetings to you, lass. What it'll be? But you ain't here for the drink, are you? You convinced mind to try at your venture in, I reckon. You find no shortage of work here in the Minza. The name is Batter, and this most obstacle of hostilities is the Drowning Wench. It's also one of the home of the New Ventures Guild here in Limza. That's why you got a desk especially for Endland Guild and business, and why I'm seen to spend more time saying the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Adventurers have a knack for finding trouble, see. Not that they need in these parts on account of being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear are the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city. The pirates on the inside will get you instead. And if they won't manage, there's always the Guardian Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful at a glance, but look again, and you still see people living in fear of what tomorrow may bring. And who can blame her? After everything that's happened, Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice damn bastard of a dragon. It took our bleeding memories too, and no one's been able to explain it in a way that makes an ounce of sense. None of the folks that saw it and lived to tell the tale seem to agree on how the tale actually goes. 'Tis all foggy, like recollections from an hard night on the ale. You can imagine why people might fear for the future if they can't directly recall the past. But there is one thing we all remember, and that's a group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from them. And she was bound for the abyss. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This goddamn calamity spawned memory loss, robbed us of their names. It won't even let us picture their damn faces. Just like staring at a gulf lying in the front of the sun. All you see is your minds and the shadow set against a blinding glare. And that's how Airy Bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd goal. It's this what got people calling these arrows the Warriors of Light. If Limsa's ever got going to put this time of darkness behind it, going to need adventures to help banish the fear. It's going to need new arrows like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them. And that's why we aid. Any aid we can give to an adventure is effort well spent. What say you, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Me thanks you, and to the navigator and all. When did she steered you my way for a reason? But listen to me, yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. It's time we got your mark in me book. Wait your scrawl right there. You're a Yukitsune, is it? And a fine name it is. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on... Oh wait, sorry. You there, adventurer. You sailed in on the last ferry, did you not? The captain reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went on deck here mere moments before the incident took place. Sending your friends signals, were you? Now hold on just a minute there, officer. You got the You got the wrong lass. This fine, upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. Nice cover. The lass wouldn't be caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. Is that right? You're surely aware of this recent kidnappings? Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Aye, you made a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You need a ready though. I keep one eye open at all times, and me too more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tinker of me finest ale before ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Oh gosh. Ain't that the faintest idea what you talk about, officer? Officer. The wench my office of the chiefest grog this side of the Strait of Marathor. But that don't mean it won't get me good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just kind enough to be sat on. So kick on them heavy boots, eh? You have to excuse these eager bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnappings, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they take into clapping irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means venturers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Don't take it personal, though. Us Luminsons can be a yet strong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time, we'll grow on ya. Well, now, where was I? Oh aye, welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of meat patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning new ways of the city. Awesome. Alright, let's increase the scale so we know how much stuff we're gonna get. Quest complete. Yay. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken your first step as an adventurer in the city of Limsalem, and listen well to the wisdom of Battleron 10 Fingers. Then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Yay, venturing time! Yay. I got pets. Okay, main scenario quest has those the little icon like that. Unique. And there's also glue that you can unlock. Okay, scenario guide. There's this thing here. They can help you get to places. Yeah. Cool. Now, since we got these two, I'm gonna add them. Add them. And remove. I think there's a way to remove it actually. Character hotbar. I don't think there is a way to do that. I guess it's fine. Alright. Let me move my chat up here and maybe make it bigger. Alright. Do this. Close to home. Battleron. Proprietor of the Drowning Wench wants you to perform these 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of venturing. Okay. Teach me the ways, sir. Teach us the ways. Right then. Let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tests. What will help you get you used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, you head down the floor, then point your nose to the west, and you get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal in the middle of the courtyard. That's an aetheryte. A device what can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetheryte where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'd be treated to a lecture on what's working of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing, strange as it sounds. It won't work until you have. Second on the list is the marketplace. You find weapons, armors, and all your adventuring bits and pieces for sale in the district what lies beyond the aetheryte. Don't go throwing your gil around just yet, though, or you get fleeced quicker and you say, "Why is me coin purse so light?" Have a word with Swazblade instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old Octon and he'll treat you. For the last meetup hence, I suggest you meet some fellow spell slingers at the Arcanist Guild. I guarantee you've learned a few tricks for your dome if you decide to join their crew. Muri at the front desk is the one to get you started. At the last, saying to them 3 tasks, so it'll take you on the little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now, I best be getting on. Run along, eh? Buggered. There I go sending you off without telling me something crucial. That bloody calamity's making a right mess of me memory. I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road. While you're at, if you happen to pass any poor sods that look like they need your help, consider them giving it to a whoa, listen, eh? Sounds like a chore, I admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities can be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she has to say? Or you like to find yourself running on odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs get harder and the rewards more generous. And you have the time, I also seek the advice of the smith here in the wench. The lads as bear the title and find advice for them what just starting out profession. And that, my girl, is how we go to becoming a legend among adventurers. What's up, dude? Sup? Just what's up? Just what's up? Alright. So you have to talk to Ninia. To leave the drowning wench, you must accept the quest, making a name by speaking with Ninia. He's just eating her food, which I should be doing too. Right, so we got our main menu, which is just down here. Oh my gosh, right down here. Those where it is. We have our character. And we have our duties. Customize the game's various settings, keep mining your system. Or you just press escape. Have that. I forgot the last tab. Pressing M on your keyboard or tapping on this will open the map. See where the things are at when you click on it. Let's move the map right. Right, so we need to talk to Ninia. Making a name, Ninia, a veteran adventurer, has some information that might be of interest to you. Will you look at this, a shiny new adventure. Listen close, lass. I've some information that might just help you put you on the map here in Limsa. I was passing through Bulwark Hall below not that long ago and saw a bunch of herbs just scattered on the ground. Now, I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been on the black market where it's known as dream flowers. Limsa is a busy port, and not all the merchants that blow in across the strait are above board. If you know what I mean, How? Oh, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in missing mass? Who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is that you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skay Rail and she'll get you down to the first floor. And all you do is pick up the herbs and take them to all this sky all this if at the Octon. Being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about the shady goods. Such shady goods. Talk to Skane Rail. You wish to visit while we're crawled below? The quest list is ready when you are. Let's go down there. Interacting. On some quests, you will interact with objects with which you can interact simply by approaching, then right-clicking. This you'll be doing. Alright, sanctuaries. So the little thing that has a little moon is when you enter a sanctuary, and you'll accrue a rested bonus. It will continue growing even if you're offline. Great. You get a best. You get a 50% increase by when it's being used. As long as it has a little thing that's dark. Otherwise, if it's about to level up, it will turn to a bluish blue. We'll carry on to the next level. Inns and cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. Maximize your experience earning potential. Make it a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Alright. Right, let's right click our herbs. Okay, yeah, 6 herbs to get. Look at all these people. Hello, people. Alright. I'm here to turn in these dream flowers. Yes, I am all this gift. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? Yes. These peculiar herbs. A common weed rumored to have relaxing properties when either ingested or smoked. There you go. Yes, as you suspected, these are the highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sleep of death. Oh, crud. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Baltic lavender, common enough to export from Limsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates that were loaded onto my very own ship. I think someone has been having a bit of fun with you. But not to worry, you've learned very few things. You learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Yay, earth shards and a potion. Nice. Okay, so we got items, we got potions that we can use. And they have recast timers. And we can hand over items with an NPC if they request it. Alright, so now we have our inventory. Let's increase it to 140. And let's put this, not in a hotbar, in our control panel. Alright, now we're gonna attune the aetheryte. We're gonna right click. You attune to the aetheryte. Another novice adventure. Badarin has sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Have I met you before? I have sunned them all at one of the Yellowjacket's tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It's also my charge to provide guidance in the use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. Okay, yes. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into etherical energies. They are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place or another. Okay, pretty brief. Okay, sir. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the aetherites and the connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune it herself to each one. Once you expand your horizons up beyond the Beyond the walls of the city, you'll soon find yourself performing the act of attunement as a matter of course. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your questions. Yay. Okay, let's learn more. You tune with Aetherite. You are now able to use the return spell. Okay. So now we can get return. Well, return can be instantly toggle back to the Aetherite as your home point. It'll only be cast every 15 minutes. Only one home point can be set at a time. Oh, we got ourselves a random person who wants Shiro to join. Let's target this person. He's not here. The person's not here, so cannot find you. You want Shiro to join. Okay. Add in, so in our actions and traits, in our no extras. General, here, general, we have return. And add that. Let's put it on the 4th. On the oh wait, not limit break, not limit break. No. Remove. New return. Okay. Now we have return. Let's send them all for any more stuff. Greetings, adventurer. Do you wish an explanation of ethereal travel? I am here to answer any queries you might. Okay. Ethereal travel. To understand ethereal travel, you must understand the nature of ether. Ether is the source of all life, and the underlying force that makes all forms of arcane manipulation possible. This ephemeral substance, though unseen and unfelt, flows around and within every single living creature. In the moment of our death, it's believed that a separation occurs between our spiritual and physical forms. Our bodies break down and are absorbed back into the ethereal river, while our souls continue on to the afterlife. This final journey is sometimes called returning to the life stream. Oh my gosh, that is Final Fantasy VII reference. Oh gosh. However, our ancestors discovered ways in which, though through meditation, and focus of spiritual energies, one could reduce her body to ether without losing the grip on her spirit, in turn allowing for travel upon the life stream. These methods have been given the names return and teleport. Aetherite. As you travel to Eorzea, you will opt across large floating deposits of crystalline substance as the Aetherite. This one before us is a fine example. It is said that Aetherite is fine solid. It's a solid manifestation of the plant's lifeblood, ether, and that by touching it, the ether will makes our bodies resonate with that containing the crystal. It's called attunement. Normally, when one's body is reduced to ether, it will naturally gravitate to the location which resonates the greatest, or one's home point. This is why, upon losing consciousness in battle, many wake to find themselves back in the Aetherite. In other words, Aetherites act as lodestones, ensuring that the body in its ethereal form is not lost to the pull of greater flow. And because of signatures of past attunements are maintained within our bodies, it is possible, with some spiritual training of course, to ignore the pullback to the strongest resonation and travel to another beacon, and refer to this as teleportation. But it's even more amazing that when teleporting, we can carry those with whom we have created a bond, such as an avenging party, assuming they have it previously attuned with the destination Aetherite. Okay. Oh, we don't know about teleport yet. We only have return. Okay. Now next we go to the market. Let's go to the market. Hello, people. Hello, wondrous people. There's so many. Alright, Swazblade. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would like to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but it's recently arrived at the docks. Hmm? You bear Griffin Batterin. Whatever could it... Ah, my octant by the navigator. I must have left it behind on the winch, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. There's the octant, and an instrument widely used in maritime navigation. This one appears to have been a victim of the elements. Ooh, cutscene again. I am most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain. Needless to say, needless to say, your good deed must be repaid, and what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? If it is simple and sturdy adventuring equipment you see, you need no look further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each gil you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Venturing that is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries, most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of the goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. But verbal instruction of this kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher, not the kindest. I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. Okay, well, you don't need to right now. Thank you. Hello, hello. Why am I tiny? Why is Shira tiny? Because she can be tiny. Ooh. You have a mini etherite. What's this do? You can right click it though. You're already tuning it. Alright. You now have access to the Ethernet. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Ethernet shards. So the Ethernet, tuning with the shard has granted you access to the city-state's Ethernet. The Ethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel. So if I right-click, there are other Etherite shards that have yet to be attuned. So if I only have Hawker's Alley and Etherite, you get these 5 more Ethernet shards. So I'll do that much later. And I'm sure we do have a sprint button. Put that. Oh, Ethernet shard. What's with all the eggs? Who's been dropping all the eggs? Alright, Muri, hello. Welcome to the Arcanist Guild. It is here that we research and develop the field of Arcanima. Arcanima. Yeah, that's how you say it. Arcanima is the science of employing arcane geometries. Geometry. Intricate patterns that map the unlocked mysteries of existence. To draw forth and manipulate the body's etheric energies. But if I'm not mistaken, you already possess some rudimentary understanding of the craft. Shall I deepen your knowledge of our history as well? The roots for Arcanima can be traced back to esoteric calculations practiced by the people of the South Sea Isles. It was these island folk that first discovered a method to express natural phenomena in mathematical terms. Building on this process, the existing mathematical formula were further developed into arcane geometries, precise patterns that allowed a practitioner to weave ether into specific magical effects. The mages who invoked this new form of magic became known as Arcanists, and the school of Arcanima was many such mages wishing to expand their understanding of the world took to the seas aboard trading vessels. Upon their arrival in those elements, Arcanists found themselves welcomed into the academic elite and soon secured positions in the realms of governance and council. Ooh. She can be important. Oh my god. The knowledge of an Arcanist, however, is traditionally passed on from master to chosen disciple. As such, Admiral Merwood, counting several wielders of Arcanima among her personal staff, became concerned that this exclusionary practice would lead to the eventual extinction of the art. So, at the Admiral's express wonders, an official Arcanist Guild was established, and funding was provided for research and training. The complex and demanding nature of Arcanima, however, remains the greatest threat to his own future. If you ever continue your study of this challenging discipline, then I must insist that you indicate your commitment to join our guild. I mean, he already is an Arcanist, though, and it's blue. We must probably take it. I mean, this is the quest. Well, have you decided to enroll in our guild, or are you now intimidated by the thought of excessive thinking? Oh gosh. She's not intimidated, I swear. She knows what she's doing. Mayor of the Arcanist, Miri wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Arcanist Guild. Step. Your sound judgment is to be commended. Now, standard practice dictates that I introduce you to our guildmaster that you might convey your intentions in person. Due to extraordinary circumstances, however, he is unreachable at present. Instead, you may speak with Mistress Dubergheim. She has shouldered full responsibility for the guild's leadership in the interim. You'll find her just over there by the bookshelves. You needn't be shy. Though her mind is sharp and critical, her manner is always most welcoming. Alright. Alright, hello, Dubergheim. Cutscene. Yes, I am Dubergheim. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. As Miri has doubtlessly explained, I am serving as a acting guildmaster until our wayward leader decides to return. I assume our capable receptionist also spoke of our art's origins. Allow me then to expound upon its nature. Arcanima taps into the living energies of ether. The evidence of this is represented most aptly, perhaps by our ability to manifest the arcane entity Carbuncle, and the manner of magic which this ethereal ally applies at our command. The core of the discipline, however, is found in the pursuit of definitive solutions to any potential quandary, even on the field of battle, nay, especially on the field of battle. This principle takes precedence, and one wishes to make certain the question of victory, then one must apply the most effective strategy. An Arcanist is measured by her ability to calmly analyze the situation from moment to moment and respond with the most appropriate spells at hand. The study of Arcanima will test your mental faculties to the point of perplexity. Are you prepared to reason your way through predicament after predicament? Are you prepared to reason? Yes, ma'am. An ambiguous response, the kind I most prefer. Now, let's now see if the clarity of your words is matched by the sharpness of your mind. In Lord Lanusia, you'll find among others 3 species of pests: wharf rats, little ladybugs, and Aurelie. I ask you to employ your skill in our Arcanima to eradicate 3 of each type of creature. Leave the city through the Tempest Gate, and you will soon encounter the potential targets in abundance. As long as you remain focused, I do not foresee these opponents causing you or your budding abilities undue difficulty. Once you return from completing this preliminary trial, I will welcome you as an official member of the Arcanist Guild. May your judgment remain swift and clear. Alright, I guess we'll do the rats first. Oh, we have a carbuncle, so let's summon our carbuncle friend. Hello. Right here. How do you leave? You go out. Oh, how do I go to lower? Let's go to Western Land. Upper. Ah. Oh, where's she going? Is there a shortcut that goes up? No. I mean, there is that one. Well, there is these two. That will go to the next one. Oh, here. There's one here. Where does this one go? This one goes to the upper decks. Oh. The Bismarck. Etherite shard. Ethernet shard. Where does this go? What is this? I should take. I'm getting full too. I mean, I ate so much chicken. Oh, there's another shard. Half castle. Where are all these eggs? Easter. Papaya. No. Papaya. Alright, mapping the realm. Lower Laodicea for 10 points. Alright, battle. Right click on the target to switch to active mode and ready auto attack. Various actions such as spells, weapon skills can be performed by clicking icons located on the hotbar, or in my case, the command panel. Those actions require magic points and okay, well, she's not an archer, so it's irrelevant. Achievements. Congratulations, you have just reached your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones. There are achievements for just about everything from leveling classes to uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning gil. There are also rewards granted upon attaining achievements. Some of these include rare weapons and armors, others include titles. We have a title point redeem, but we don't have any titles yet. Can be added to your display to showcase your grade. View requirements for unlocking special achievements or redeem achievement rewards from the achievements. Alright. Gonna kill these ladybugs. Spam. Throw in. We got thing for experience. In the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of experience points and the items drop. Players who follow will be rewarded based on their contribution. If you see a fellow player in need of a hand, do not hesitate to lend yours. Yes, sir. An item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up in markets. Then can be stolen before they're used. Not being binded right now. Alright, level 3. Might spend this on number 4. Oh, there's the Aurelia, sorry. Guessing plural's Aurelia. Can I reach it? Yep. Yay, we did it. Okay, now we can return. Just return. Where can this go? Let's turn this in. I can see the creatures beyond the city walls pose you a little threat. It is with great pleasure then that I formally recognize your initiation into the guild. From this day forth, you may proudly bear the title of Arcanist. I suggest you continue for your forays into the wilderness and keep the pages of your grimoire turning. There is no finer teacher than the harsh mistress of experience. And to commemorate this occasion, I gift you with this hunting log. Enemies marked within these pages have been specifically chosen to challenge your abilities in Arcanima. When you devise a new strategy or tactic, you now have a ready source of opponents on which to test it. And when you feel you can command Carbuncle as easily as you might move your own limbs, return to me for further instruction. I will be waiting. Your next Arcanist quest will be available from Thubergeim upon reaching level 5. And we got raisins. Let's add raisins to our bar. Hunting log obtained. Alright. The hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing this task, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed via logs, okay, found in the main menu or by pressing H1. And also, if you open your actions and traits, you just go to main commands, go to logs, and then just drag it into your hotbar. Or just press the letter H. Or from what I saw on another TikTok, you can just open this, open anything that you want, and you click, hold, and drag. I did not know that, but that's a good thing to learn. As of right now, Shira is level 4. I really can't do much right now. And let's report back. Or it should be, yeah, count. There. Alright, so we got 29 more minutes of this part. So trying to get as much as we can without having to rush. Oh, and we also learned physic. All right, it's time to add physic to our hotbar, to our command panel. So physic is a healing move. Move it. Yeah, restores target's HP. All right. Ah, there you are, Shira. Enjoy your jaunt around the city, did you? If you mean to base yourself in Limsa, then will be the last time you visit them three places. And now you got an idea of what's where, you can start exploring the rest of the town. You've shown a good ear for listening, lass. Stick with old banner and you go far. Complete. Yay. You got skill and experience. Alright. On to Summerford. Adrin, proprietor of the Drowning Winch, wants you to lend a hand at Summerford Farms. Alright. Still in Limsa, are you sure? How do you fancy a trip outside the city walls? I'd like you pay a visit to an orchard by the name of Summerford Farms. Ever heard of the place? The owner, Stelwern, is an old mate of mine. He's got his own crew of mostly reformed pirate types. If you believe that, and has been trying to bring a bit of life back to the fields after the calamities ruined the soil, he mentioned you need another hand or two, and your name sprang to mind. I gave ye a glowing recommendation. So make sure you work hard and impress the old bastard. You need directions? The place ain't hard to find. Let's take the Zephyr Gate out of the city and follow the road. Okay, where is the Zephyr Gate? Is it here? Alright, probably not. I guess we'll have to go down. Yes, to Bulwark Hall. Gotta go lower. Lower. Oh, there. To east. You go east. I always need to have a map. Oh. I should probably make that a channel point redemption. To not use the map at all. Alright, mapping the realm. Middle La Nocia for 10 points. Ooh. And we got these things for the hunting log. Yes. We have to kill 3 of these. Gonna click. Click away. Click away. Hello. Are you trying to help me, friends? Are you trying to help a little one fight? Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your moral support, friend. Thank you for your moral support. Oh, we do have another ladybug. Yeah, we gotta kill another ladybug. One more. Yay, did it. Awesome, level 5. Alright, let's go to Summerford. Yo, we got another show ink. We have, oh, I see a lamb. Was a lamb before. This one, the little puff balls here. Yeah, these guys. Let's defeat these guys first. Now one more. And I see those puck catchling. Okay. Wanna try to sprint, please. Where is it? Oh. It's over there. Okay, let's go back to 1. Okay, let's defeat these puck hatchlings. 3 of them. Fireball. Ow. It's okay, I have physic. Doesn't hurt Shira. With that. And then I can heal. Boom. 35. Easy. Ow. Okay. Let's sprint. Ooh, Aetheryte. You know, that means reattuning. Oh my god, Sephiroth's Strife. Oh gosh, how many more Final Fantasy stuff do you have to do? Oh, teleport learned. By learning the spell teleport, you are now able to travel instantly between Aetherytes to your tune. Unlike other spells, it does not require MP cast, but charges a small fee skill. Registering an Aetheryte as a favorite destination will amount of guild required. 5 to 3 favorite destinations. Okay. Now let's get it. Get the right there. You want the pen. Alright, hi still. I have reported for duty from Badarin. Right, cutscene. Oh, we don't have voices. Oh no, Chero's hungry too. I gotta be careful though. There you go. Ah, you must be the adventurer Badarin promised to send along. Shira Yukitsune, what's in it? You honored his word, so that's a start. I'm still wearing the old bastard, as Badarin likely described me. And this here's my humble orchard. A good number of the lads and lasses working here once terrorized the high seas. And if you're wondering why I employ these scrags, well, they used to crew my pirate ship. But the calamity did for our ship, like it did so many others, and I was sore wounded with the bargain. I had to feed myself and my crew somehow. Admiral Merlewebb's initiative to get us landlocked buccaneers working in the fields seemed to find an offer to refuse. Who are you? You seem important. Well, it turns out you can take the pirate away from the sea, but you can't take away the sea. Can't take the sea away from the pirate. A lot of my blokes just never took to tending the soil, you see. And unfortunately, the botanists I called in to train them have been wringing their hands in black despair. It's so much for piling up, I need a tougher soul like you to step in and help where it's needed. I mean, Jira's not a botanist yet. But she does want to be a botanist. Alright. You can't use these. Let's get new boots. Let's get new boots. Yay! I got Ether Charge, Summon Ruby, and a Gem Shot. I don't know. Really don't know what these do. It's been a while. Armory chest. Since the armory system in the house pass. In here. All gear purchased, crafted, or found is on test. Oh, because I just got new gear. Armory chest can be accessed by select character from the menu, followed by armory chest or I. Or I can just click this. To make it easier. And we can recommend the gear to be new. New gear, yay. We got trans gauge. We got our carbuncles now. Trans gauge indicates the time remaining for the effect ether charge. By executing this action also grants Ruby Arcanum, which is used to summon Ruby Carbuncle. Upon reaching level 15, ether charge will also grant Topaz Arcanum for the summoning of Topaz Carbuncle. At 22, Emerald Arcanum for the summoning of Emerald Carbuncle. Each summon, which when called for, will tap into its respective Arcanum, granting you stacks of elemental attunement on the trans gate. These elemental attunements will augment Gem Shine and Brilliance, which is required at level 26. Okay, so we have our trance right over here on our little section. And we cannot have these on our hotbar. Sadly, no. But your chart. Let's move it here, I guess. Remove. Put Ruby there, and let's swap it. Yeah, let's swap. And remove. All right, Staleworm, what you got for me, bud? Just to call. Staleworm, owner of Summerford Farms, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for the task he has in mind. I have a mind to set you a task, Yukitsune, but before I do it, I need to be sure you're properly kitted out. Pirates don't care to parley with dandies, you understand. It might well be the ones that have it might well be that the ones here have traded in their cutlasses or cultures, but they're still rogues at heart. I know a solid set of gear when I see it. Come back when you think you're more suitably equipped. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with a gear of item level 5 or greater and speak with Staleworm. Alright, so we gotta check our gear. Equip an item. Oh, sure, it's tired. Okay, so we have our body, hands, legs, and feet, but we don't have a head. Gotta fix that. Yeah, so for a time like this, if you're kind of stuck, I didn't read what he said, but it's not the case. But in times of these, you just find an NPC that can sell gear, and just buy the headpiece, pretty much. So I'm gonna click on this guy, get battle gear, and buy just a head. So I just need something that gives me magic. Buy the hempen. Okay, now we have the hempen hat in our thing. That's that. Now she has a hat. Cups. Myriad of items can be bought and sold from vendors from all across Eorzea. Purchasing items is as simple as clicking on an item in the shopkeep's inventory, while selling an item is as simple as dragging an item from the inventory or armory chest, or you can also sell items by right-clicking them and click sell. If you happen to have a second thoughts about sale, you can always buy back your item, but you have to yet to leave the area or log out the game. Oh, no need to worry. Yes, see, no, she has a full set of gear. Oh, hello, people. Hello. Let's have a look at you, shall we? Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage in love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I say you have little trouble getting their attention. So we need our new book. We need a new book, the Leather Grimoire. Alright, let's change that. And we are now level 7. Nice. Ah, Yukitsune, the aura of confidence tells me that you've not been idle since last we met. I mean, she's ready for more. I hope I read you right for a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Yes. Lurkers in the grotto. Sailworn, the owner of Summerford Farms, has a task for a competent adventurer. Yes, Shara is that competent. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You will have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa as if plucked from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with the Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure tattooed faces have been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeomen. Now, I doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages as the times, but the farmhands are convinced that they are the kidnappers of rumor comforter hides. Needless to say, they're beside themselves with worry, and they're worth suffering for it. This is the very last thing I need when my old crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. 'Tis a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as they say, where you come in. Would you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Good lass. The sooner we get to the bottom of this, the sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. I suggest you begin by having a look around Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our unwelcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful though, Yukitsune. I couldn't say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are the kidnappers, well, just be on your guard, alright. I didn't mean to jump down. I didn't mean for her to jump down, to be honest. Alright, to the Seasong Grotto. Down there. Brent. Hello. Alright, almost there. Oh, the Fate system. I didn't see this one. Fate is short for Full Active Time Event. These public quests occur periodically in real time. So these ones here, ones that have the pink symbol. Real time around the Eorzea, and anyone can participate by simply showing up before one ends. When you sense a fate nearby, a message will appear on your screen and the location will be displayed on your maps. The type of fate in progress can be identified by its map icon. Mousing over the icon will display the fate title. You'll automatically join a fate the moment you cross the event threshold. At this time, The fate tile objectives and time remaining will appear on your in your duty list. If you're several levels higher than the recommended level, a level sync button will appear on your duty list. Press the button to automatically lower your level so that you may participate in receive. Well, no need to, right? We got 9 minutes of our thing. Wait, I gotta see if this works. Or else I do have to get the... Sorry, I'm using mouse only for some because I'm kind of seeing. Works. I'm in Ruby. Oh, it does change, yes. Boom. Nice. Alright. Stone Monument. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Alright. You're about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles. Feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instant objectives can be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you will be unable to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You'll automatically leave the instance once all quest objectives have been met. Okay? Alright, duty calls, commence. Oh. Do it. Let's do this thing.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide.
Who is that?
I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
You know what? Screw this. I want to get the DMC. No, I'm kidding. No DMC. That's why I play Careless Whisper. Hello. Hello.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a litany against misfortune for those out on the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked. But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Alright, command panel, show me the way. Do I have my carbuncle? Oh wait, I didn't even... Search. I can't even see my transgate. Boom, 51 damage, 47. Okay, I guess I'll fight these guys. Waiting for them to appear. Yay! Thank you. Easy win.
Phew!
Like Final Fantasy 3 again. After finding a boss, you find a crystal. Oh boy, Chinese checkers. Woo! We got one. Hey, we got the blue. A blue crystal.
Hear, feel, think.
Is that the calamity? Hmm?
Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
My game crashed. uh, hang on. Let me fix that. My game decided to crash. I guessing it knew about the hard stop. Hang on. Let me see if it did skip the cutscene. If not, then I can go through it really quick. But if it did, then that's a problem. It might be loud, so sound warning right away. Dang, Shira has become one with the ether. Tragic. Oh, we didn't skip it. Okay. Well, I can't skip the cutscene because it will skip it entirely. I guess we'll have to watch through it again. I guess we'll have to extend the stream. Oh, so. Yeah, supposedly it should have stopped 2 minutes ago. But it's fine. We're in the middle of a cutscene. We better as well finish it and get to a sanctuary.
Hear, feel, think.
This is now Shira's traumatic experience because she has gone through it once. Why should we go through it again? Oh no, the calamity again. It's back. Need not worry, adventurer.
Crystal bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one.
Hello, Heidelin. Hi
A
again.
light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them.
You gotta collect all the crystals. All of them. All the power.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Oh, random stranger. Another one. Oh, a lot of people. Yes, we all revolve around Mother. Mother Crystal. Mama Crystal.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Okay. Dang, she's been knocked out for
Awake
ages.
again? Are we?
Oh. Why is the text small again?
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope.
Oh.
It would appear our
Rope
culprits
cutting
are
knives.
seafaring men of some persuasion, piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business.
Will do.
The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Will do. See you later. Oh my goodness. Okay, deliver the blunt sailor's knife to Stalewern at Summerford Farm. Alright. And let's increase this back. Yukitsune, right glad am I to see you safely returned. Lads were gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto. And I feared I sent you to your death. If you were in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I hate to think you risked your life or not. Alright, let me increase this one again. And let's create this one. The blunt sailor's knife. From cutting rope to removing barnacles. From gutting fish to gutting boarders on a ship. There are thousands of uses for a knife. Here's the knife. Take it. Serve it. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at the cave, eh? I agreed that such a knife would be part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmhands back to a life of plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a maddened gooboo on you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Stola. He's been in Limsa Lominsa for a good while now. Her studies of the ether often bring her out to Summerford, though her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those human of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate pass. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Yukitsu. For it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in a far worse state than it is. Just you keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Alright, I'll take more potions. You'll take more potions. Yay! You learned the role action at all. You learned the role action. Role actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all the classes within a role. Tank, DPS, range DPS, healer, rather than a specific class. Role actions are learned in the same manner as class action. You're leveling. Will only need to be learned once to be able to use them with all participating classes with role. So we gotta get them in our action and great roll. Adult. Oh wait, I already have Adel in my hotbar, but it's not. It doesn't have to be in my hotbar. Be there, and that's it. All right. So, let's find a nice looking spot to end. All right. Well, let's see pose and we'll Jeep it. Yay. All right. Make her look at the camera, face the camera. All right, thank you all for watching. Yeah, this is gonna be something. Oh, here's a notable fact. I already had a Shira, so this is Shira that will help teach others. And as a matter of fact, this will be something. It'll be worth watching and have a focus on. So make sure to look forward to the next parts. More mayhem. But yes, if you want to catch this live, make sure to follow the stream. You'll get notifications when I go live. As a matter of fact, if you also also subscribe to my YouTube channel, you'll also know when I go live too. The only way things work, if you want to make things more interesting, is going to my Twitch channel. And these streams will mostly happen during the late afternoon to nighttime. So we'll just have to see for sure. So the next stream will definitely become another part in our new adventure. I'm ready for this. Command panel only. I mean, there's a lot of tabs, and I can alternate. I can fix it however I want it to. But yes, this will be something really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to getting this all situated. And hopefully, the bot in my Discord can actually send out a proper YouTube announcement. Otherwise, I'll have to work it out. But yeah. Thank you, Kat, for being there watching. Appreciate it. He does make good food. I'll always love your partners. Yes, they make great. I'm not held at gunpoint. Not a joke. Joking. Okay, we don't say that. We don't joke about that kind of stuff. But yes, always love your partners. Anyways, yes, next part, we're continuing Shira's journey. If you want to be part of that journey, make sure to have a character in NA or have a character in Primal Exodus. Shira will be there. This is a Sprout friendly stream. Now we can conclude the stream. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching this stream live, I thank you for watching. If you watched this also on YouTube live, thank you for watching also. If you watched this as a VOD on Twitch, thank you for watching before it disappears. If you watch this on YouTube as a VOD, thank you for watching. Continue to watch the next one when it comes out. And keep up to date. This is always going to be a thing that we're going to help continue to grow as me, as a content creator, as a Final Fantasy 14 player, and help all of you to enjoy the game and not having to rush. If you want to relive it, you have the chance to. Otherwise, you can just watch my content. This is just to have fun. We're here to have fun. That's the whole point, is to have fun. We can learn. We can make mistakes. I decided just to make this harder for me because I already played through this game so many times. It's not funny anymore and it's becoming an earful, but whatever. You know what? I don't care what other people think. I like this game. I enjoy this game. I'm only missing out on what the lore has to offer. That's it. But yes, make sure to watch more parts. Now we can say, and Shira can say this too, enjoy the rest of your night, wherever you may be. If you're watching this just to start off your day, good morning. Hope you have an awesome rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next one.